Well, we finally have a change of scenery on this walk around Wednesday. And that's because our 49 Chevy is finally out of here. So it'll be coming back for some more stuff, but we got him ready for his show. So if you happen to be in Pittsburgh this weekend for the ISCA finals, it's out there. So he's working on getting that set up right now, getting his display up. Hopefully he's gonna send me over some videos and pictures. I can post them here so you guys can see it all set up. Next month, it'll be at a more local show close to us. So we're hopefully gonna get out there, go around it, check out his display, go over the entire build while it's out there being shown, kind of get down in the nitty gritty and show you guys all of it out there. So I really am excited to have it gone because we've been so deep into that one. We've kind of lost track with everything else for a minute, plus with the move and everything else in the middle of that. It definitely made that one hard to get finished with how much we had to do in such a short amount of time. On top of that, 15-hour days, 7 days a week, 15-plus hour days, so I'm trying to chill out this week. So we've got a few of the cars moved around. Oh, by the way, we still have some t-shirts over on the website. Really appreciate your guys' support on that. You guys are killing it on the t-shirts. Definitely killing it on all the nice comments. We appreciate that very much. All the support is really helps us to keep doing this. So what we've done so far this week, if you look around, we don't have the 49. So we've moved the 68 Firebird project in here because it's going through assembly. It's been sitting for about 5 months now since it's been painted. So normally when we paint these, we will let them sit 4, 5, 6 months at a time to make sure that all those chemicals are getting out. This thing's actually curing because there's a big difference in it being dry and it being cured. So when we cut and buff it, we know it's cured, it's going to stay flat and all that. So we're going ahead and doing some of the assembly we can do now. This is also going to get a stripe. So we've drawn out cool custom stripe that'll kind of stay with the era of the car. We're going to do replica 18s of what's on the car now. So this will be just an LS powered, basically a car that if it would have been LS powered in 69 and a little bit more modern wheels, but it's still going to have that original look. And we also have the Camaro, the OBS, the Hudson, and the Charger, so let's check those out. So for the Firebird, we're starting to get some panels covered for it right now. These are some of the console pieces that we're getting covered. We're starting to assemble some of the interior, but this is a 69 Firebird. This one came to us. The owner had it in another shop having the body and paint work done, and he got it to us. He just wasn't really happy with it. So we took it all back down, got it all gapped out, straightened everything out, got it back into shape, and we've got it looking really good. So now we're about to that point where we can start to lay that stripe down on it and start to get everything cut and buff now that we've gave this time to cure. We're running an LS3 in here. This is a pullout that's been cleaned up, put in, nothing crazy. The entire car is being rewired. We've got a PSI harness going in there. We've got the LS simple brackets on this one just to simplify everything, running the stock accessory drive, all those parts on that other than the LS simple unit. Got a cold case radiator, power brakes, so nothing crazy going on in this one, but we should make some good power after a tune. Waiting on some parts to get here, about to order the wheels. We just hung the headliner in here today, so we're gonna let this sit and hang out just clamped in so those wrinkles can start to settle a bit, and we'll start steaming that thing and actually pulling and gluing it into place. We've got our windshield, all those parts are here. Waiting on some rubbers, all that good stuff. Carpet starting to go in it. We've already got the seats recovered. So a lot's happened with this one, and it's going really well. It's turning into a really nice car, so I'm excited. This will be a great driver car. The same owner also owns this Camaro, and I've seen a lot of your comments wanting to check this car out. So we've kind of had this one a little bit on the back burner while we finish this one for him so he can have one to drive. And then this is more of his, the wild one, I guess you could say. This is the one that he's going to show and carry around. So this one's on a Roadster shop chassis. We've already got all that fit on there. Obviously big wheels and tires. We've got an Eric Brockmeyer rendering for this. So we worked with Eric to get a really cool rendering of what we want the car to look like. doing a one-off grill in it. We've got everything opened up and cut so the bumpers are tucked into the body of the car. We've got the bodywork roughed in, gapped out, so it's ready to start the blocking process now to get everything really dialed in. We metal fabbed back here to get this kind of spoiler shape that's built into the car. We also cut and tucked this rear bumper and kind of taking this shape where it transitions into the shape of the bumper, which looks really cool when it's up there. Running one-off door handles, got a little bit of work going in the fenders there where we scooped those. Firewall's been bead rolled. So now what we're doing is we're waiting on parts for this, the radiator, the AC system, all the parts that are going to be in the engine compartment so we can start to build all of the engine panels in here. And this one's going to be a really cool car. I'm super excited about it. Can't wait to get the Firebird done so we can hop over on this one. Also be all flush glass in it. Should be a really cool build. And then you guys have seen the OBS. I know a lot of you are following along with it. So we're starting now to get back on this one. We're about to build our gauge cluster now. So we've got gauges. So we're going to build a metal panel that's going to be here where the gauges are going to sit on top of this dash. And we've got AC system, stuff like that to get. And we're still working on just trying to come up with how we're going to build this one-off front end that we've designed, which should be really cool. It's just going to be a tremendous amount of work. This is also sitting on the Roadster Shop chassis, which is a super bitchin' chassis under this one. Big 24s laying on the ground, Ken Diggett handles, 22s up front. So 2 really cool builds that I can't wait to continue to show you guys. This is a 35 Hudson we've been working on for a little while. We built a few cars for this guy. So we built a 32 Studebaker for this gentleman. Turned out to be a really cool car, but we've built a lot of original stuff for him. This is really kind of the first time we're getting into the modified area with him. So it's up in the air right now, but you can see the car sits super low. So we back halved this car. We're sitting way down over those 20, so we're tucking. This really has that old school kind of street rod vibe going on. Working on getting the steering buttoned up right now. Starting to template out a lot of the interior panels so we can get the interior built in it. Everything's pretty well painted and ready to go on the car, so we're really in the assembly phase. There's not going to be too much more to go on this one other than all the fab inside the car, and we're trying, if all works out, to run a glass roof in this car. Will probably be more like a Lexan or acrylic piece that we're going to put up there. We think is what we found is going to be the best way to go. So that'll be a super cool part of the car. We're going to really black it out too to try to keep some of the heat out. And then, we got this one. Now this one should be at Sema 2025. So we're putting the engine and trans together right now. It's a Hellcat dynoed at over 1,000 horsepower, 6-speed transmission behind it. 24s in the rear, 22s up top. This is we get asked about this color a ton, but this is a custom mix color that I came up with along with the stripe in the back. So the owner had an idea of the colors he wanted, and I just kind of played off of that until we got something that was pretty cool. Another thing on this one is all the scoops that are in the Charger, which is like the iconic part of these cars, I feel like. We did a lot of work here. These are actually sunk in about another inch, and we did the same thing on the hood. So it really gives it just a lot more definition, makes it pop a little bit more right there. But one of those subtle things that really makes a big difference. We've shaved the cowl. We've got flush glass going into this one. About to start on the interior and hopefully start dropping the engine and trans into this one and start getting it together. Dapper Lighting sent us over these cool taillight housings they've been working on, so we're going to run these. Super bitchin' taillights that are going in it. So that's what we've got going on in this shop this week. There's 2 more buildings. So there's cars in each building that's being worked on. In the body shop, we've got a 78 Camaro that we're building right now that's turning into a really cool build along with a handful of other ones. We've got the C10 over here, the 65 that is got 345s on all 4 corners, LSX Pro Charge. That's going to be a really cool build. We're kind of ramping back up on that one too. So we've got a lot going on, a lot happening. So it's exciting to start to be able to bring you guys something a little bit different than that 49 Chevy, even though that was really cool and it'll be coming back, so there'll be plenty more on that one. But the thing I'm the most excited about, I think, is we're about to roll the Datsun mini truck back up here. So our 72 Datsun mini truck, if you look back at some of the videos, we've got quite a few on that build. It's all in metal right now, and we've got to get back on that thing. And I'm really excited about that. So as soon as it warms up outside, we're going to roll it out of the other building back over here into the metal side, hopefully get going back on that. We've got to position that Ecotech and that automatic trans in it, build the engine mounts, and start getting all of that stuff figured out. Our suspension is pretty much done on it, and keep getting a lot of comments and a lot of questions on that truck. So yes, it is coming back. We're about to start hitting that one pretty hard, and I'll definitely be bringing more videos on that. If there's anything in here in particular you guys want to see, just leave a comment. I'll be happy to show it to you. And also, don't forget, we've got the Vim tool giveaway. So rules are simple if you want to win some really cool tools. It's the SMS 400 and the SMS 600 master socket sets from Vim Tools. It's a 1/4-inch drive and a 3/8 drive, and they're really cool and a lot of stuff in them. What you have to do is you can enter on YouTube, subscribe to this channel, comment Vim Tools on this video or any other video. I see those come through. I'm taking down who all is entering on YouTube. If you want to enter again, head over to my Instagram or my Facebook at the Hot Rod Shop MS. Find the giveaway post. All you have to do, follow, like, tag 3 people. You're in. So you can enter a couple of times. So definitely go do that. We want to give you guys some free tools. I love their tools, so I want to give you some of them. I know you guys will like them too. So if there's anything in here you guys want to see, let me know. Be happy to show you. Appreciate all the support over on the website for the merch. I've got the link in the description below. I'm excited to do something different this week. So anyway, see you guys Sunday.